Sweden. This is our second time to Europe this year. We got Sheila, we got Peta, we got Raphael, we got Aaron, Savannah, Eli, and Eric. So we got a whole party.
Welcome back to this week's episode of Bleep That Out.
Welcome back.
We're in Sweden, you guys. It is midnight here, and it's our last night here. But Savannah and I were like, let's try and film because when we get back, it's like Sunday afternoon, but we're going back in time. So we have like a 15-hour travel day, but we literally land like technically only 5 hours after.
Yeah, because we go back
confusing as fuck
in time, technically. But then it's also like there's not enough time to get this out, edited, and here.
Yeah. So we were like, let's just film quick before we head out of town. And we literally leave in 2 hours. Our car is going to come pick us up. So
we're not sleeping, and I think we're going to get McDonald's.
We are getting McDonald's. What do you mean you think?
We are getting McDonald's. I just didn't know if I could say that.
What are you talking about?
Because I was like, wait a second. You were saying that you were going to wait until they brought it in here. And I was like, wait a second.
No.
So I was like, wait, should I have said that?
So Savannah somehow convinced Raphael. Actually, it wasn't a hard convince because Raphael wanted McDonald's. And so
I just supported the decision.
But Savannah was like, you have to tell him you want it because if you say you want it, he'll definitely go get it. And I was like, I really don't give a fuck about this McDonald's. But
the McDonald's here is so much better.
It is so
good. It tastes like chicken, like real chicken.
Y'all got chicken?
Oh, so good.
Raphael's, what is it called? I don't know if it was like exhaustion that just hit me or what. Because my eyes are like really heavy right now.
Those gummy bears.
They were literal gummy bears.
I know.
No. Okay. You guys, we have an audience. My mom is here. And if she had real clothes on, I would put her in between us. But since she just has her coochie just hanging on out right now.
You don't want to be flashed with the coochie.
Or maybe you do. But I don't. And I don't think Santino does.
Oh man.
Anyways, let's talk about our weeks. Out for our first full day in Sweden. I guess yesterday was technically our first full day. We ran around and shopped, but today we're all up and ready. The sun sets in literally like 3 hours here. It's so weird. Here's the fit. Half the party's already gone.
We have to go catch up to him.
This whole place. This is so crazy.
It went by so fast. The first couple days were like tough getting used to the time change. But then after that, I feel like it flew and I can't believe we're going home already in 2 hours.
I know. It really doesn't even feel like it.
Yeah.
At all.
I could do 2 more days, 3 more days.
Yeah, we had said 2 to 3 more days would have been good. Because again, when you go to Europe, I would say a minimum of 2 weeks, no matter where you're going or how many places you're going. Because at the end of the day, like when you get there, you lose your first 2 to 3 days. Because when you land, everybody just wants to go to sleep. Then the next day is like you're kind of still recovering. You feel like you might be good, but then you're exhausted by like early afternoon. Yeah. And then the third day is when you're like, okay, I feel like I'm finally getting the hang of it. Mm-hmm. And then you're already 3 days deep. So you're like, damn.
And your sleep is like more on track. But I feel like it was hard here because it got dark by 3 p.m. So I feel like we didn't really get like a day.
Other than that one.
Yeah.
That was the day that the kids went out though. Just us.
Yeah, that's true.
But that was fun, but it's just cold. So Sweden's beautiful. I say add it to your bucket list of places to go. Because it's beautiful and the way of life. We kept saying like the way of life here. I'm dead at the fucking 2 spoons, just sitting there patiently waiting for the ice cream to arrive. I'm sorry.
I got a milkshake. I take my ice cream very seriously and I want to be ready because they've already had the Uber ride back. That bitch is already going to be melted.
Raphael's going to come in and roast our ass for the spoons just sitting in front of us.
We're ready to be served.
So Sweden's beautiful. The way of life here is genuinely so different.
It's like a piece of the world that has its innocence left. That's the best way I can put it. Like everything seems so untouched by like the drama of the world. It's amazing.
I'm sorry. I can't get over that my mom's just sitting with an audience.
Our first live show.
We should have clap signs.
And clap. Thank you so much.
Not the clapping. Anyways, no, Sweden genuinely is like a way of life that's so different. I don't know what's going on with me right now. I think I'm so fucking tired. It has to be tired.
That, and I do think like gearing up for a 17-hour travel day, you're like, holy shit, that's a lot.
I'm
the mental
regretting
preparation.
my life right now.
Yeah, we didn't mentally prepare because we were out
my God.
trying to enjoy the last day.
You
Then
guys, we were up
home.
until 5 a.m. last night.
Yeah, that too. That happened. Yeah, we went to a Swedish club. That was fun.
Okay, we're gonna try.
And clap.
It's like the club.
That was the try.
When is it when they make the crowd laugh and they're like ha
And applause.
and applause? Oh yeah, that is what they call it. Applause, not a clap.
It took me a second too. I literally just
not
thought of
the
it. I was
gonorrhea.
like, oh, applause.
Not the gonorrhea.
Not the snort.
You guys, I'm fucking delusional. I don't know what just happened because I was literally totally fine until I sat down for this.
I think it's because we don't have our ice cream here. It is because we have empty spoons.
It's fucking Raphael's fault.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
He probably
Raphael.
ate there too.
Okay, Sweden is beautiful. It's the best place in the whole world. We love it so much. Sponsored by Sweden itself. Applause.
We need her around more often. I feel motivated.
No, but there's like no crimes here. We were looking up the highest crime rates, and I want to say threats was like the top of the list. They literally leave their kids out, like the babies in the strollers, and they'll go into a cafe, and the kids like stay on the sidewalk because it's good for their immune system. And nobody, like, there's no kidnappings that happen here. We didn't really see any police. Like the driving was so much better, so much different, but better. The food here is phenomenal. That is one thing about Sweden that we were all very anxious about. Everybody that like heard we were coming here, they were like, it's literally meatballs, rice, and fish. Like, what are you eating there? The food here was so good.
Yeah, it tasted natural. Like even McDonald's tastes different. Everything tastes healthier. You don't have like ice cream doesn't have the added sugars and the added additives. Like it just tastes like real ice cream. I don't know how to describe it, but you just feel healthy and you don't feel like you're full or bloated after.
Well, you feel full, but it's not like that. Oh my God, it feels so
like
sick
that bloated
to my stomach.
full.
Yeah, where you're like, I literally could throw up. And I know this is like so TMI, but I get really constipated. You know this. Anytime we travel in the US, I get really, really, really constipated. And here it's been like every day I've been regular, which is so rare.
That actually is so rare.
That's so rare for me.
Especially after your New York picture where you looked basically like 9 months pregnant for not pooping for a week.
Literally, it was so bad. I had like a physical rock inside my stomach, which like tells me that obviously the food here is good and my system can handle it, which we love. The one thing that's like the downside, there's only one liquor store chain throughout the whole place, and they close at 4.
It was 3:00 today.
Yeah, they close at 3:00 today. They're closed on Sundays, I think, or they close early on Sundays. I don't remember. But everything here closes at like 6:00, other than like maybe restaurants.
Which is weird because even on the weekends you would think it would be longer, but it's actually shorter hours on the weekends because they like live the work-life balance and they take it so seriously, which I love. But being someone who's visiting, it is hard
Being
because
American.
you have to like, I'm like, you have to plan around when you want your fucking liquor. I'm like, that's kind of hard sometimes.
Yeah, or just anything. You're like, oh, I wanted to go out today, but this is pointless.
But we woke up at noon and shops close at 4. And
by the time you even get there, you're like, okay.
that was weird this morning. We went to a cafe for breakfast. We woke up late because we were out till 5. Got to the cafe around like 2:30. By the time we were done eating and back outside, it was dark. And it was like an underground cafe. So it was really, really weird to come up and have it be dark when it was just light.
Yeah. You're like,
We just got up. That was breakfast.
Last night we went clubbing. And so like the safety here again, Raphael in general is not a guy that feels comfortable. So when he feels comfortable, we all feel fucking fantastic.
It's going to be a great night.
Yeah, we're like, oh, solid. So we went out last night and it was so much fun. What was that bar called? Burns? The restaurant or the club?
Yeah.
It's like 3 different levels. And we were told this whole time, like, Sweden's so safe. Nothing happens here. And of course, we, of all fucking people, had a run-in with an encounter.
Of course.
And so we're down like when we first got to the bar, we got ID'd, you and I did, and then Aaron, my younger brother Aaron, we showed our passports, and then the guy was like, yeah, no, like we don't need to see anyone else's, it's fine. We're like, okay, that was odd, but whatever. We go in, we're having fun, we go to the club. Then like another level is a drag show. We were having so much fun. Then we went over to like this other section, was like kind of a bar section. And I'm like standing face to face with Savannah, but like my back is to a bar, and all I know is she's like falling into me, and I'm like shoved back into this bar. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And Savannah's like elbowing this guy to her right. And then my cousin Eric got involved because like this guy was literally leaning on Savannah, like basically laying on her. And I saw this girl that was with the guy grabbing onto your bag. And so I'm like, okay, something's up and something's going on. Security, the guy who originally let us in the door, who only ID'd half of us, was literally there within a second and was pulling my cousin Eric out of the situation and was like, get out here now. So we're like, what the hell? Like Savannah was like, you don't even know what just happened. So we were scared and concerned that we were about to get kicked out. So we're like, okay, of course this is about to happen.
And
so
we
like,
had our passports. So we're like, if you take anything, take the bag. I don't care, but just not the passport.
yeah,
I just want to get home.
Literally everything, just not my passport. And that was like our point because the bags are obviously like you, because why do we need passports here? To drink,
to
right?
drink. We can't, so they don't have IDs. Like they don't take our ID, our US ID as a form. Yeah. So when I went to the liquor store earlier this week, we handed them the ID and they're like, okay, we'll let it slide this once, but like we don't have the same form of ID. Like if you're coming from out of country, you have to show us your passport to prove your age. And so that's what we did.
So yeah, Savannah was like, this is what just went down. This girl was trying to grab my bag off my shoulder. And then security let it go. But we were like, what the hell just happened? Because how odd was that?
And when I went over and tried to explain it to him, he just like shrugged it off and like just was like, he just nodded and was trying to like get the like conversation done with. And it was awful. I hated it. Oh, my McDonald's.
We're so happy to see you. I know that you hate me. Now my life is sweet like cinnamon. Like a fucking dream I've been living in. How'd it go, you guys?
How was your venture?
What happened? Wait, come here. Come tell us. Oh, come on, Aaron. Tell us everything.
What do you have to bleep out,
Bleep
Aaron?
that shit
Come
out.
on.
Aaron is literally getting comfy cozy right now. Aaron
That's how
just
you know it's
wants
about
the
to be.
spotlight.
Yeah, well, we go on in.
She has been patiently waiting for her ice cream. She literally brought spoons to the table, so she was ready.
Never seen Type A in action before, but I just saw it.
I'm always prepared. Always.
Right.
Waste no time. I had chocolate and I had a Coke because I'm not going to sleep.
I'm so
Shake.
I feel so American.
You smell American.
Take that back.
Actually, you look Swedish to me.
Everybody was speaking Swedish to you originally, right?
Yeah, they were. I was like, so you think I'm native?
You think I'm pretty?
So you think I'm pretty?
Yeah.
Their skin is fire here.
Mine's not. This trip has been awful. But
That's besides the point.
that don't matter no more. That don't matter. Anyway.
It don't.
You almost made me lose my ice
Not the
cream.
avoidance of the camera that much that he throws the shake. Okay, tell us about your McDonald's encounter.
Oh my God.
Tell us about McDonald's.
It was nothing dramatic, but like, why are we the Americans that go to fucking McDonald's? Oh, is your arm tired? Wow.
Ooh, is it good?
You might need to hit up LA Fitness. Well, yeah. I'm getting there. Everyone, it was like the club. It was like, fuck the club up. Fuck the club up. I hear
At
that
McDonald's?
one. Yeah, man. Wild. We
It's
walked-
the only 24-hour place open in this probably whole
Wild.
country.
Wild.
That is true. That is true.
Can you hold the mic?
That is true.
Oh, okay. They're all dressed in Montclair. They all gave us the side eye. We walk in. They're all out here yelling, screaming, drinking their beers, blah, blah, blah. Granted, it's all the young kids. So I'm like, live your truth. But, like, why do we need the side eye? Like I'm just so curious.
We're all here for the food.
I'm just curious.
We're all here
They
together.
look at him, and then they look at him, and then they look at me, and I'm like, my
I'm just a
brother.
baby.
Leave my brother alone. You're here to protect me. Wild.
They have beer at McDonald's?
I don't know if they had beer or like someone was just like carrying around a little plastic bag and just like whipped that shit out.
Are you really going to eat your fries in front of us like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking mad.
This is our casual episode.
This is our casual episode.
Cash.
What were other things we had to tell about? What were other things we had to talk about? We went to an underground cafe this morning. That was dope. It's from the 1400s, they said.
Yeah, 1400s.
First stop of the morning, coffee, food. She wasn't here the other day. She ate at an Irish restaurant. So now we're doing a cafe. The thing about Europe is that they take their time here. They don't have like very efficient systems, so everything's like slower, which I like, but it's like so slow where we're like,
My patience is bad in the U.S.
yeah,
So it's teaching me a lesson.
yeah.
It was like this. It was built in the 1400s. It's like an underground bunker that they stored their groceries in back in the day, which was insane. That was really cool. We have clips throughout the whole weekend. We kind of vlogged the week. So we'll put stuff through. I'm trying to think of other things. We just shopped around. We went to all the malls.
We just took this vacation as literally a vacation. We had no plans. Every day we woke up and we're like, okay, what do we do today? So we did a lot of walking around and seeing the city. I thought that was fun.
Yeah.
We didn't do any like tours or museums
We literally
or
did nothing.
anything like that. But honestly, I'm like, I feel so relaxed going into now the busy season of the holidays going home. So I wouldn't change anything. I think the hardest part is that I now know going forward, look at when the sun sets, because especially with the time change, it was hard to get used to it. And then if you wake up, you only have 4 to 5 hours of daylight. You're like, oh,
Miserable.
It makes the time change even harder.
Look at what he's got.
Oh,
You're a
shit.
god.
Thank you so much.
I love you more than anything in the world. They're just so good here. The light, not the napkins.
You think we're that messy?
The lights are so
thank
weird
you
here.
so much. Oh, my Coke.
We should get off here and smash this.
Yeah.
We literally had nothing really relevant to tell you guys anyways this week, so we wanted to get something out. And for our own personal memes, it was fun to film here.
It was. And we wanted to take
baby.
you guys along, and we're going to add some clips into this too, I think, so that we can kind of take you along what we did for the trip.
Stay tuned. This Friday is December 1st, which is the kickoff of her 12 Days of Christmas. December 13th is Human Two's 12 Days of Christmas. We're going to have some overlapping days. So we're going to have a lot going on in the next few weeks. And then literally those next few weeks, it's literally fucking Christmas.
Yeah. It's going to fly, and it's going to be so fun. December is going to be packed. There's so many exciting things happening, especially with the giveaways. So make sure you're staying tuned on all of our pages.
Zoom in on my face right now, because as you just said that, I was like,
yeah, these fries will be our fuel.
it's not even about the fries. I'm sitting here thinking about how much real life we have to go back into tomorrow at noon.
I'm just enjoying the fries. I'm just excited to kiss my dog. I'm like, oh, I just want to squeeze you. You know? But we love y'all so much.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.